Well, this is happening reasonably regularly, isn't it? Good horses rocking up to the Regan Todd barn.
Yeah, could get used to that, Greg. It's good to have these horses in work.
Yeah, of course, talking about Oscar Bonavena, and well, he's always been hyped as being one of our very best in the last sort of 10 years, and barring injury, he probably would have been.
Yeah, it's hard to say. He could have been anything, and he's had his fair amount of issues. I just vividly remember that day he missed away, and he ran past my cooler one day. So yeah, he's always had a big hype, but yeah, lovely horse.
All right, so when did the phone call come, and how excited when you hung up were you?
Yeah, wasn't too sure what was going on there for a bit, but Mark sort of rang me a couple of weeks before the horse did come and said, would you be happy to have him? So yeah, it was a pretty easy question to answer.
Right, what's he been like around the barn, and was it instantaneous, the feel that you got?
Yeah, he did take a little bit of working out just with the shoeing and that. I changed a couple of things, but he's pretty basic. He settled in good. For a stallion, he's lovely to have around. Just a real gentleman.
What about the trial? You had to steer yourself, so as you often say, top weight on, and race day we'll have the lightweight on.
Yeah, so yeah, a couple of bags of sweet feed off on Friday, but I just wanted to get a feel for him on the track and see how he was steering and that, and couldn't be happier. He trotted beautiful, and he done it easy too. I sort of didn't want to go too hard on the paces and that. But yeah, he just went to line for head of steam.
Going into Friday night's race, I know you're not a big fan of the mile start, and you're an even worse fan of it when you've got barrier 6.
Yeah, basically 6 wide. So we know what's going to happen from there anyway, but we need a run, so that's why we've put him in. So he's going to probably end up settling last, and just going to have to see what happens from there. But basically this week we just want him running on, trotting square, and pulling up sounds the main thing.
Is he loving the beach?
He does. He does seem to love it, but yeah, and as far as soundness, he's been good as gold. So fingers crossed, we'll get a bit out of him yet.
All right. Does that therefore mean he starts next week as well, or does he go from this race straight into the Fred Shaw?
You'll just see. We'll just see how he comes through it. But basically, this is a glorified trial for money. So you just see how we get on, and we'll make a call over the weekend.
Be a good gauge too to see where he's at with Muscle Mountain in there, and a couple of others too. I'm expecting Heavyweight Hero to go a good race.
Yeah, no, they pulled a nice field for it, so yeah, just see how we get on.
Let's talk about some of your other runners in on Friday night. Bubba Scrub, last start in a Group 1, that's got to be good form for a maiden race.
Yeah, so he's basically going into this like we done with Street Hawk, so hopefully he can do the same, win fresh up. But 2600, that's probably my only question mark, but he has been working well. It's been a couple of weeks since his last trial, but I was quite pleased with him this morning actually.
He did lead up in that trial and was within a length of the winner, and they did scoot home. So are you happy enough with where he's at?
I thought the trial was just fair, to be honest, Greg. He sort of just mucked around in front, so we're going to put the blinds back on him. If anything, he's probably better off with a sit, fresh up, and yeah, just be happy to run on. We'd like to get him down south for the supremacy.
So he's in race number 2, another maiden in race 3, Bailey's Pitch. A lot to like about the first up run there.
Yeah, it didn't look like he's that far away from them. They sprinted a pretty quick half, but you probably see the best of this horse next prep. He's quite a big horse and still learning, but the blinds go on him this week. Stand start, and yeah, the trial that he won was a stand, so just got to see how we get away. But 2,000 metres is pretty crucial. You got to be handy.
Yeah, look, at that trial, did step away safely, but like you say, you've almost got to be a very good beginner, don't you?
Basically, it's going to be like having gate speed. So if he can settle handy and they bowl along, he wouldn't disgrace himself anyway.
Gaz Man, I haven't caught him yet. Didn't put him in when he won from the mobile. Put him in last time when he galloped. What sort of animal are we going to turn up with Friday night?
That's the thing. I just sent an email through to Graham and Dylan and that before. He works like a real nice horse. So it just depends what mood he's in. If he can do things right, it'd be very tough to bowl.
What's the best of yours on Friday night?
Oh, I hate to say it, it's actually going to be Gaz Man if he does things right. Yeah.